Hi, this is Joey with Vulcan Vape, and today I'll be discussing some topics about e-liquids. Things like if you're new to vaping and you want to get started and you hear about different strengths and nicotines with our liquids, what's going to be the appropriate nicotine strength for you. Also, little things to look out for on how different companies package their e-liquids and what to look out for. Let's see what we have here. I've pulled some examples from a bunch of different companies that we carry. As far as what's going to be the best kind of e-liquid for you, that's going to be, as far as your flavor goes. Most vape stores are going to allow you to try them out in the store. You might try some from friends. But when you're getting started, a lot of people aren't sure what nicotine strength they should start off with. You're going to hear things like 18 milligrams or 24 milligrams, 12 milligrams. What they're talking about is the nicotine milligrams per milliliter. For me, I usually recommend 18 milligrams per milliliter for someone who's been smoking about a pack a day, or they like the way that a normal cigarette feels. When I use the e-cig, I started off on 18. It felt very much like a normal cigarette for me. I could puff on it the same amounts and use it as a cigarette break. If you're looking for something stronger than that, 24, the way I view that, 24 milligrams per milliliter, I view that as a bigger nicotine hit with less puffs. So I've used 24 before if I'm in a pinch and I know that I can't really drag on my e-cig like I would like a cigarette break. It comes in handy if you needed to step outside real quick and just kind of take a puff or two and then come back inside or do whatever you need to get back to. Below 18 you have things like 12 milligrams is great for a light cigarette user, and then 6 milligrams will be lower than that. So if you're trying to cut down on nicotine, you could try using 6. And then 0 milligrams too. A lot of companies offer their flavors in 0 milligrams, and we have a 0 milligram selection too at Vulcan Vape. So with all the different companies, they all kind of bottle and package their liquids differently. So for a company like Nic Vape, you're going to see different color tops. And this is kind of a cool system that they use. Their orange topped ones will be 24 milligrams per milliliter. Their blue topped ones will be 16 milligrams per milliliter. Their green topped ones will be 8 milligrams per milliliter. So not every company sticks to 12, 18, and 24. A company like Nic Vape will stick to 8, 16, and 24. But they're all pretty equivalent. The difference between 16 and 18 is pretty subtle, and the difference between 6 and 8 is pretty subtle as well. Other companies like Space Jam, they even go down to 6. They go down to 3 as well. You'll see a lot of people who are using drippers or dripping atomizers for they'll use the lower milligram strengths like 3 or 6 a lot. A company like Mr. E-Liquid, they also have different varieties as far as different nicotine strengths goes as well. Another thing I wanted to point out from a company like Johnson Creek, you're going to see them, it'll say 1.1% or something like this as well, 2.4%, 1.1% and 2.4%. If you come across any liquids like that, just move the decimal over and you can actually tell it's 24 milligrams per milliliter and 11 milligrams per milliliter. Also, you want to look out for on some of the bottles too, the difference between milligrams per milliliter and the actual size of the bottle. So you'll see like on a lot of Halo stuff, it's going to say 30 milliliters. It's not going to be 30 milligrams per milliliter of nicotine. It's just the size of the bottle, and then usually another part of it will indicate the nicotine strength. So that's just a quick little video of some things I want to go over about e-liquids. I hope this helps out a lot. This has been Joey with Vulcan Vape. Vape on!